Hello, Wibble Wobble fans. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Banshees Basics. In this series of videos, I hope to cover some of the basics of the game in hopes to make it a little easier and accessible to the new player. One of the more common initial barriers to playing Wibble Wobble is lack of turns. Today we'll cover the topic of how to generate so much spirit that you can't even use it all. You might have seen other people's videos or screenshots where they have dozens or hundreds of spirits in their counter. I'm going to illustrate how they got that much and how to generate the most. We start with your friends list. If you have the initial 10 slots or the maximum 30, you need to first find active players to fill those slots. Post your player code up in the subreddit thread or on Discord chat to fill those up fast. There are always new players looking to do the same. Now that you've got a full list of active players, you're going to do two things. First, you're going to load up your ranking screen. Here's a list of all your friends. Their score attack score, and what's this? A spirit button. Toggle that for your whole list, because you're nice. This sends each of them a spirit, and they'll be inclined to send you one too. You can do this once every hour. The next thing we're going to do is run out of spirit. You can do this just by playing levels, resetting, whatever. I recommend playing the levels. This is why I don't suggest claiming all the turns sent to you en masse. You'll see why in a second. So you've got no spirit, and you want to play a level. Well, you've seen this screen. It basically says beg for some or buy some spirit. Recent changes to Wibble Wobble restrict you to one spirit purchase per day. But when you're just starting out, this can be a viable option, provided you make enough money per turn to offset the cost. We want to click the beg option though, and go through the friends list and ask each of your friends to send you a spirit. These requests, when claimed, they'll give both the sender and the beggar a spirit. You can do this once every hour as well. So now you're sending 2 spirit to each of your friends list per hour. And if they're active, then a lot of them are doing the same. Let's do some quick math. 5 of your friends are active and send you spirit the same way. You'll get 10 spirit from them per hour. You'll also generate 4 spirit per hour through normal generation. That's 14 spirit per hour. At a rate of 2 minutes per level with load screens, you can now play for 28 minutes. Comes up short, right? Let's pretend you have 20 friends out of your 30 sending you turns. Now you've got 44 turns per hour, or enough to play for 88 minutes. More than you can use, and this is where it starts to build up. Even if you don't have them responding immediately, many players will send you back your spirit in bulk, which could lead to large volumes in your inbox. Speaking of inbox, that's where I want you to keep your spirit. By that, I mean, while you're actively playing, keep your spirit gauge at no higher than 4. This will keep the clock rolling, and the game will generate turns for you every 15 minutes. Because if your gauge is at 5 or higher, the game will give you nothing. Think about it in terms of this. You empty your turns and turn off the game for an hour. In that time, you'll generate 4 spirit. In that same amount of non-play time, someone who has claimed all of their spirit into their turn count will get 0 turns. There are times to ignore this concept, but that's for more advanced topics. Until next time, happy cranking everyone.